Hello everybody, welcome to the United Way TV. My name is Rob Dukan. In this video, I want to tell you guys why Carlos Baleba is a game changer for Manchester United. Guys, if it's your first time here, make sure you click the like on the video. We don't get views for reasons which I'll explain, but okay, let's just move straight to the video. Look, I did my last video telling you guys why I think our Mboma from Bradford coming to Manchester United might not really be a big deal as most of you do it. It's more a media thing. But I want to tell you guys this video why I think Carlos Baleba will be a very influential player for Manchester United if we manage to buy him. And the reason I'm making this video is because Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that United are trying to hit hard on it. It's going to be a difficult deal. And I want to tell you guys why the deal is. The reason why the deal is going to be difficult is because, as you said, we are like less than just slightly over 2 weeks before the season starts, and his team Brighton is not ready to sell him, which makes him very expensive and very complicated. I think we having this player will have to dish out like two players to Brighton, take care of their salary, and also pay some money to Brighton because Carlos Baleba is the kind of player which suits the present manager's system. Why do I think that this guy is going to be very important Manchester United system? For those of you who are maybe younger, you might not know Claude Makelele. Makelele was one of the most underrated footballers in football history. Why was he underrated? He was energetic. He was like the engine of most football clubs, just like what we had in Roy Keane. But the reason why I'm giving someone who's out of Manchester United, maybe some of you have a clue, is that the way the modern football is, we look a lot at the players who are more creative, right? We look about the Mboma, the Brunos, who is energetic, but those who do the dirty jobs, we don't take note of them. Only most of these players who do the dirty job, they are always noted only when you win something. You see what I mean? This is the kind of player that Manchester United would have tried to buy years ago. We tried with Chandelier as a midfielder. He wasn't energetic enough. And bringing a player like Carlos, with what I've seen, with the way he is, by the way, he's a Cameroonian just like me, he is quite very energetic. He understands the Premier League. He's quick. He's not all about being a star. He's there playing for others. He is not Roy Keane, I would say, because Roy Keane was not only energetic, but also was very collective. But what Manchester United need this season is to win those games that we were drawing. The reason why we ended the season 15th is not because we could not score goals necessarily, as most of you will say. We lost a lot of goals. I think we lost almost 7 games with like 1-0 with a dirty goal, one goal difference. That's why we lost. We ended the season on 15th. So when you have a midfielder like Carlos, who is very energetic, it gives the right for players like Kona, who we bought from we bought this season, the Brazilian which we bought this season, from Wolves, to be more creative. It gives Boma, it gives Bruno to go ahead. It leaves all the other players who, what I'm trying to say is that Carlos coming to Manchester United will be a massive influence. For those of you who have been watching this channel, I've been always saying the problem with Manchester United, we need to bring in two midfielders. I know that Sesko now United, we are closing in on Sesko. He might be in Manchester sometime in a couple of hours to sign to make a deal. But I will still say, if we don't have an energetic midfielder, we are not going to perform the way most of you think we are. Tell me below what area of the pitch is so important for Manchester United. Last season, I remember most of you were making videos, we're talking about the midfield, the defense. We have enough players in the defense. We have players that can play temporarily in the defense, even as central back. We can have players that we can exchange players. But what we don't have that energetic midfielder who would disturb teams like City, who would disturb teams like Liverpool, who is ready who's ready to sacrifice their game for the club. Because there's something which I said a lot about Manchester United. What I have noticed, I think most of you have, is that whenever there's a transfer season, most of you take it like pop star. Whoa, we are signing Mboma, we are signing Kuna. Football, preseason, preseason, what I'll tell you guys, preseason is not the real life. Preseason is just more about selling brands. What we have here, Manchester United. We help this brand to sell this. We help this to sell this, So it's all about the brand. The real work starts when the season starts, when you see what you bought and see how they can perform. We don't need another marketing player. A good example of marketing player is Mason Mount. Handsome guy, nice guy, but guess what? he doesn't play games. We want players who will come and do the dirty work and play. And I think that Carlos, the Cameroonian, the energetic midfielder, will be one of them. I think if United doesn't buy this player this season, he will be going to Real Madrid next season if we have a bad season. There is a reason why you had players like Makelele going to Real Madrid. I know most of you have YouTube. This is YouTube actually. Go and search the videos of Makelele in Real Madrid in Champions League. You will see that the reason why Zidane and the rest were playing was due to the energy of Makelele. What do you expect from a player like Carlos? He will be the disturber. He would just like his job will be. This is why we brought the Uruguayan midfielder Ogate. But it seems as if Ogate hasn't really merged into the team. But we want players who are going to stop the opposition in action and also just contribute to the midfielder. I played midfielder. I was the most creative, so I can understand why they are going for such a player. When you have a player which we call in the modern game a destroyer, this is a player that obviously will bring in value into the team in terms of the way we want to play. What is the Amaron system? We want to, some will even say it's kind of like the Den Hag system, but a bit quicker. We want to move the ball quicker. One of the things you have taken notice in our preseason this year, which I haven't done a lot of video for reasons what I've told you guys, I'm going through a lot of difficult things, but we will settle that and maybe we'll be talking on other platforms in the nearest future. Look, the reason why I think if you have noticed, the reason the way we have been playing of recent in our preseason is that we have been moving the ball quite quicker. Our execution has been very direct. And you can see we play from the midfield to the angles, and we make sure players don't play for themselves. This is what I've been saying as a fan, and I think most of you have. So if we can manage to play games without, without thinking about ourselves, playing for the team, Manchester United is going to end a top 5. Don't forget, we don't have European football. There's no reason every game in the Premier League will be our finals. Every bloody game. Let me just tell you something. If Manchester United finish this season without us winning a cup and qualify for Champions League, then I don't know how, then that's when I'm going to rate Amaron. We have nothing to complain. We need to get a tough season with tough players. We need to bring the players, understand our sheets. Every match for us is important. We are going for 3 points for every game. My prediction for this season is I think Manchester United is going to end the top 3. It is very important. I mean, you might say, "Oh, Ralph, Liverpool." I don't care what Liverpool have. We are not playing European football. We hopefully will have less injuries, and I think we have to perform. So, guys, tell me what you think below, because I think Carlos Baleba coming to Manchester United, it will be really a game changer. I don't use this word very common. I don't think Sesko will be a game changer. I don't think Mboma will be a game changer. I think Kuna will be a creative player, but yeah, we have Bruno, Kuna. Yeah, there will be creative players. But I think this midfielder, this guy, this Carlos Baleba, will be a very, very important player for the United system. And that's for some of the reasons which I've told you below. He's 21 years of age, 1.80 m, very athletic, energetic, very unselfish. He has nothing to prove. He plays for the team. He plays for the team. If you've listened up to now, you know that is very important. We have very few players who play for the team. Players who play for themselves. Penalties, me, Bruno, yeah. We want players who are going to play for the team, who don't care, who does the dirty work. And he's not here to win the Ballon d'Or. He's here to make sure the midfield is his. So, guys, tell me what you think below. Smash a like on the video. Get involved with the United Way TV. We will be doing things a little bit different. I keep telling you guys this, but you have to be patient. And thanks for all of your patience. I see some of you have subscribed. You can all subscribe. I'm a Manchester United fan. I come here for football. I don't come here just to win subscription. I come here for football. So if you want to hear football, stick with me. Drop your comments below. Tell me what you think about this signing. Do you think it's going to go through? I think now it's a 60% because United are trying to press in. They won't be kicked around. Very difficult deal for United. £90 million. I've heard almost £90 million in terms of add-ons because he's a young player. I think there will be a sell-on fee on this player for the age. Brighton does very good business. We know it's Brighton. And we shall see. Anyway, guys, great speaking to you, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.